This is my impression of WB calling Zack a couple months after the failure of Justice League.
I'm gonna show you the money.
Not show you! Show me the money!
Show me the money.
Yeah! Louder!
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell that stuff!
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry!
Show me the money.
So, what's up, all my DC fans out there? And today, right off the bat, we are going to talk about something that Mark Hughes said on Twitter. Him and I think Jay Oliva were going back and forth, or with all these crazy people that don't believe the Snydercut exists, or it's not coming, or it's not done, whatever. Something he threw out there was very interesting. And he said that AT&T bought Warner Brothers. AT&T, as of right now, is $150 billion in debt. And then right there, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Okay, so if you're AT&T and you own Warner Brothers, right? Okay, obviously Warner Brothers knows what's going on with the Snyder Cut. It's in their possession, or they know the whole thing. They know everything about it. Okay, so AT&T buys Warner Brothers. Maybe they're not quite sure what's going on with that, whatever. So then they start getting all these tweets and these letters and people talking about the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut. And then all of a sudden they're like, yo, Warner Brothers, what's going on? And Warner Brothers is like, well, what do you mean? And they're like, what is the Snyder Cut? Oh, and they explain it to them, and they're like, wait a second. So you have a finished movie in your possession, and we are $150 billion in debt? You know, goddamn right they're going to release that shit. That's not even a question. As a company that puts out movies, you have a movie that is at your disposal, right? And it's done, okay? Let's not even talk about that. It's done. And even if it wasn't, you can put it out there, and you know you're guaranteed to make money, to make millions off of it. Putting it on an HBO Max, putting it in movie theaters, whatever. It's just sitting there. It's already done. So you know that shit is coming. It is coming 100%. No company, especially AT&T, they don't care about canon. They don't care about that. Like, oh no, we can't do it because the canon or blah. Like, no, I don't care. I do not care. You have a movie that's done. We're not putting any money into it. So you need to release it. Because we own you now. So release it. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Henry Cavill was interviewed today. It looks like the whole press tour for Witcher is starting up now. I know sometime this week. I believe he's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. As December 20th is when The Witcher comes out. So, first off, I want to give props to these guys. I don't know where they were from. It was two guys that both asked about the Snyder Cut in different ways. Props to you guys. I thought these questions were going to be screened. They probably were. But still, to get that question out there to Henry was pretty awesome. And I have some takeaways from that. First off, my first takeaway is he's doing a press tour for The Witcher, which is on Netflix. He doesn't want to talk about Superman and Justice League and all that and the Snyder Cut. That's not what he's there for. He's there to promote The Witcher, so I get that. Okay? Just the fact that he was even asked these questions, he responded, I respect that. I think the reason, see, Cavill was like, he was kind of like, I don't know if the Snyder Cut exists. I'm sure there's pieces and bits and pieces, blah, blah, blah. I think he knows what's going on. But I think what's really underneath all this is he's mad at WB. He's pissed at WB. Because he's not getting what he wants. And I think that's frustrating for him. So right now he's like, I don't want anything to do with WB. I don't want to talk positively about the Snyder. I just don't. And he's got to be boys with Zack and the cast. I believe he is, but he doesn't have a contract right now. Guys like Momoa and Gal Gadot, they have contracts. He doesn't, but he loves this character, and like he said, the cape is still in his closet. But as of right now, it looks like he just doesn't have a contract. And what I think is going on is I think that he wants a Man of Steel 2, and Warner Brothers does not want to give it to him because maybe they're not sure what they want to do with the character right now, which is complete bullshit because it's Superman. This is how stupid WB is. They don't know what to do with Superman. They're they're being all weird and not saying shit about the Snyder Cut. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Henry Cavill as Superman is Superman. End of story. Put him in everything. Give him his Man of Steel 2. Put him in Justice League 2, Justice League 3. Add him in Aquaman. I don't care. Put him in every single movie. Because Superman can be like your Iron Man, if you will, with the MCU. He's the head guy. He's where it all starts. That just pisses me off. And this whole Superman debate with, possibly them looking for a new... It's so annoying. And WB needs to give him what he wants. And he's also talking about how he's looking for the future. He's looking into the future. And I believe possibly that's part of his character, or possibly that's part of who he is, as well as he's, as an actor, he just wants to move on. And obviously Justice League, he did not like how that came out. Obviously they butchered his face. They dumbed him down. He didn't like that. So he just wants to just forget about that whole situation altogether. He doesn't even want a Snyder Cut. He just doesn't care. He just wants to move on. He wants his Man of Steel 2. And I don't know if it's because he has a shitty agent, like Danny Garcia. I don't know if, I just don't know. But at the end of the day, he needs to get his contract. He needs to get his Man of Steel 2. He still needs to be Superman. WB needs to stop being assholes and shopping around for a cheaper option if they are. I don't know. But, of course, he supports the Snyder Cut. And, again, he's not going to say anything right now because he's trying to do this whole Witcher thing. So just give Henry some time and relax, and I believe all is good. Last thing I want to talk about is we recently found out about this whole Brazil Comic-Con thing, CCXP, and how they were doing like a live stream for Wonder Woman 1984, and there was going to be like a Twitter feed or whatever, and it seems like all the questions now are going to be screened, which we knew, and all that stuff. But they're actually doing a panel before Wonder Woman 1984. It's an hour. It's the WB 2020 panel, right? They're saying no phones allowed. No phones allowed. And obviously it gets people real hyped. Like, automatically. We've been down this road before. And I did not get hyped. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is it. Now, here's the thing. It could be it. It could be the release. But I just don't think it is. So don't get your hopes up. Because I'm not. We've been down this road before. WB has played this game before. They could, if this was for HBO Max and what they're going to release on HBO Max, they possibly could. But I just feel like it's going to come from Zack Snyder's mouth. Or someone that was involved in the movie. Whatever, a Ben Affleck or Henry Cavill. You just never, or Jason. You just don't know. I don't think it's going to be coming from Warner Brothers. Especially in a situation like this where they're in Brazil. Like, I feel like you would want everyone to be watching at the same time when this shit's going down. But with them, like someone mentioned to me, with them not having their phones, they could do this ultimate announcement where it just pops up online for everyone. A trailer pops up online for everyone at the same time. I just don't know. But again, guys, don't get your hopes up for that, because I'm not. But I'll say it again, you never know. So keep your eyes peeled. We fight on. We will get the Snyder Cut. Can't wait to see it. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe because it helps me, and in return, I can help you. And as always, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new content's coming to you from Subjective Reviews. And thank you for watching.